Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate's Day Night. Previously, Shirou had a good conversation with Saber about all sorts of servants that they've met so far, and we learned quite a few cool things, especially Saber's best theory for what the noble phantasm of Berserker is, as well as, more specifically, that noble phantasms can be divided into categories. Some are best for one-on-one combat, some are best for group fights, some are just, don't want to mess with those, don't want to mess with the anti-castle ones. But then, during dinner, Shirou had enough of the secrecy and dragged Saber out of the back rooms, and now this is happening. I'm pretty sure Taiga is about to try and beat up Shirou to prove whether or not Saber is true to her word that she can protect him. I really wouldn't put it past her, so let's continue and see what happens. She stands up with a frown, glaring at Saber.
いいわ。そこまで言うんなら腕前を見せてもらうんだから。
Alright, if you say so, I'll test your skill. Fujini responds strangely. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is going to be funny. Okay. So, with the sound of wind, Fujini takes us outside. She takes the shinai from the wall and glares at Saber. Oh! Is this dojo a separate building? Okay. Okay, I know that makes more sense. I remember when I was catching up on this visual novel, when I was preparing to come back for a full-time recording, I remember how weird it was when Shirou said, this dojo was built at the same time the house was built. Thinking, yeah, it's part of the house, you idiot. But no, if it's a separate building, okay, that just makes more sense. Well, just what is our Fujini thinking about?
あなた、シロを守るって言ったわね。なら少しは覚えがあるんでしょ?
You said you'd protect Shirou, right? Then you must be confident in your skills.
私に剣を持てというのですか?
Are you telling me to take a sword?
そうよ。あなたが私より強かったら許してあげます。けど、弱かったら家に帰ってもらうからね。
Yes, I'll approve of you if you're stronger than me. But if you're weaker, I'm sending you back home.
構いませんが。それはどういった理屈でしょうか?
I do not mind, but what is the purpose of this?
シロを守るのは私だもん。シロが一人前になるまで私がずっとそばにいるんだから。
I'm the one that's gonna protect Shirou. I'm gonna be by his side until he grows up. Oh, Taiga, you're so adorable. It seems Saber doesn't understand what Fujini is trying to say. Of course, no one else around here does either.
だから私より弱いやつはいらないの。
She said that like a child. So, I don't need anyone weaker than me.
あなたが私より強いって言うんなら私より頼りになるでしょ。それなら少しはシロを任せてもいいわよだ。
If you're stronger than me, you'll be more dependable, right? If that's the case, I can entrust Shirou to you just for a bit. Fujini plays with her shinai as if she's sulking.
わかりました。あなたを納得させればよいのですね。
I understand. So I must earn your approval.
そうよ。けど私を納得させるのは大変なんだから。
Right, but it's not going to be easy. Just as she says that, Fujini rushes at Saber and attacks her with a shinai. Does Saber even have a shinai right now?
藤根めちゃくちゃだ
Man, Fujini's being ridiculous. Not only was that a surprise attack, but she didn't even give Saber a shinai. Are you really a teacher, Tiger? I love that art. Saber must be surprised by Fujini's surprise attack, as she just stands there distractedly. Fujini's clever attack to the body strikes.
あれ
Huh? Fujini tilts her head curiously. That's only natural. It's strange, even for those of us watching, so it must be as strange as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon for Fujini. Don't bring Babylon into this! Okay, of all the things in the entire world that you could call strange, why would it be one of the 7 wonders of the world, of the ancient world even, and why would it be Babylon? Actually, no, wait. There was a very memorable servant from Fate Zero who was from Babylon. That guy was an asshole. But, I don't think we have to worry about him showing up in this because, well, I'm pretty sure well, being vague as possible, he was a servant class that is already occupied in this visual novel, so we're good. Saber is still standing. The difference is, she is now holding the shinai Fujini was wielding until now.
本当
Is this real? I don't know what's real, but it's certainly true. Yeah, I guess. Saber does not even take a stance. Fujini doesn't move, standing before Saber. Fujini is a kendo expert, said to be unmatched. That experience must have made her realize that the person in front of her is on a completely different level.
構えろというのでしたら構えますが、そこまでしなければわからない腕ではないでしょう。
If you want me to take a stance, I will. But you should be skilled enough to understand already. Fujini backs away unsteadily and drops to her knees. Whew.
勝負はつきました。認めてもらえましたか？
The contest is over. Do you approve of me? Fujini hangs her head and slumps her shoulders. The very moment I think she'll calm down. Oh, don't cry. No, Saber, I'll never forgive you for making Best Girl cry.
変なのにシロを取られちゃった。
Some stranger took Shirou away. She starts to cry so loudly, those around her get dizzy. Oh, Fujimura, why? Oh my god. In the end, it took 2 hours to persuade Fujini. Fujini said, I want to talk a bit, and went into father's room for 2 hours. When she came out, she nodded and said, I guess I have to approve of her, with an unhappy face. I would I would do anything to see that conversation. Oh my god. On the other hand, Sakura is silent. It was getting late, so Fujini ended up walking Sakura home. But Sakura said nothing and merely bowed and went home. Oof. Oof. Man, that ship was already sailing in troubled waters after Rin appeared, but this... Oof.
それじゃあ私も別棟に戻るわね。
Then I'll go back to the outbuilding. Oh. Come to think of it, Tosaka is like this too.
悪かったな。どうせバカな真似してって思ってるんだろ。
Sorry, I bet you think I did something stupid.
別に。ただあなたのしていることは心の贅肉よ。そんな余分なことばっかりしてたらいつか身動きが取れなくなるわ。
Nope, but what you're doing is extra weight on your mind. If you keep doing such things, you'll end up being unable to move. That's well said. I like that Rin agrees that it's a good idea, because after all, if it's not something stupid, she must think it's the best thing to do. But yeah, she has a point. Saying goodnight with a wave, Tosaka leaves. I'm tired. I'll rest early too.
待ってください、シロ。私もあなたに聞くべきことがある。
Hold on, Shiro. I have something to ask you as well.
いいけど、何？
Huh? What is it?
なぜ私を皆に紹介したのですか？私もリンの言う通り、シロの行為は不必要だと思います。
Why did you introduce me to everyone? I believe your actions were unnecessary, as Rin said.
なぜも何もない。単に嫌だったから紹介しただけだ。
No reason. I just introduced you because I didn't like it.
シロ、それは答えになっていません。何が嫌だったのか言ってもらわなければ。
Shiro, that is not an answer. You have to tell me what you didn't like. Saber draws closer. Was what happened tonight that strange for Saber?
そんなの知るか。ただ飯食ってて、セイバーは一人でいるのかって思ったら嫌になっただけだ。
I don't know. I was just eating and I just didn't like it when I thought about you being alone.
強いて言うなら、藤根とさくらにもセイバーを知ってもらっておけば、隠し事も減ると思ったぐらいだよ。
If anything, I just thought there'd be fewer secrets if I let Sakura and Fujini know about you.
それはあまり意味のあることではありません。
This is meaningless.
むしろ彼女たちに私の存在を知らせるのはマイナスです。この屋敷なら私の存在は隠し通せるのですから、私は待機していた方が良かった。
Rather, it is a disadvantage to let them know of my existence. I can hide myself in this house, so it would have been better if I was just standing by. What's better? Is she better off being an outcast while we're all eating?
そんなことはない。
That's not true.
セイバーが良くても俺が嫌だったんだからしょうがないだろう。こういうの理屈じゃないと思う。
It couldn't be helped because even if it was good for you, Saber, it wasn't good for me. I don't think it's based on reason. Saying so, I avert my gaze from Saber.
土蔵に行ってくるから先に部屋に戻っていてくれ。
I'm going back out to the shed, so go back to the room first. There is no response. Turning my back on Saber, who doesn't seem to agree, I head out to the shed. I go outside. The quiet yard, lit by the pale moonlight. The winter sky is high, and the stars are clear. I sigh without realizing. Tosaka is right. I'm certainly contradicting myself. The me that's trying to go to the shed, avoiding the room Saber's sleeping in. On the other hand, the me that doesn't want to leave Saber alone. Even though I find it hard to deal with Saber as a member of the opposite sex, I can't leave her alone as a human. It's only natural for Tosaka to be disgusted with me.
参ったな。未熟なのは魔術だけだと思ってたけど、精神修行もなってないじゃないか。
Jeez. I thought I was only inexperienced at magic, but my mental training is bad as well. I murmur, looking up into the sky absent-mindedly. The night wears on. Since I'm inexperienced, I can't skip my training. I can only refine myself, believing that I can reach something if I continue my effort. February 5th. Blade. This chapter is called Blade. The next day, after a normal morning, I enter the living room to find a complicated breakfast table. Oh, man.
ああ、ごめんさくら。私バターダメなの。そこのマーマレードちょうだい。
Sorry, Sakura. I can't eat butter. Pass me that marmalade over there.
そうなんですか？遠坂先輩、甘いものは好きじゃないような口ぶりでしたけど。
Really? Tosaka-senpai, you seemed like you didn't like sweet things. Is marmalade sweet? I've never had it. I just know it as a butter substitute.
そんな女の子はいないわよ。糖分は嫌いじゃなくて取れないだけだってば。油断すると見えないところが増えるの。甘味どころは週に1回にしなくちゃね。
Nonsense. No such girl exists. It's not that I don't like sugar, but I can't take it. If I let my guard down, I grow where you can't see, so I can only eat sweets once a week.
なのにマーマレードなんですか、先輩。
But you're still eating marmalade, senpai?
朝は糖分取るの。それにね、少しぐらいは甘いものを口にしておかないと、後のカウンターが怖いでしょ。
I eat sugar in the mornings. I have to eat at least a bit, or the backlash later on could get scary.
そっか、食事を2食に減らしても食べる量が倍になったら大変ですからね。
I see. Even if you eat only twice a day, it'll get worse if you eat twice as much.
そういうこと。黙ってればよく食べるわね、セイバー。ちっこい体のくせに桜並みの量じゃない。
That's right. Hey, I wasn't going to say anything, but you eat a lot, Saber. You have a small frame, but you're eating as much as Sakura.
そうでしょうか。
Okay.
私は平均だと思いますし、さくらが口にしたパンは私を大きく上回っていると思いますが。
Is that so? I think I am average. I believe the bread Sakura is eating is more substantial than mine. Yeah, it's easy to forget, but Saber's like the shortest person out of all these people. And to that point, I think she's supposed to be like 14 years old. Like, that's what she looks like.
そんなことないです。遠坂先輩もセイバーさんも私もみんな仲良くトースト2枚じゃないですか。
That's not true. You, Tosaka-senpai, and I all have 2 slices of toast.
いえ、厚さが違う。1センチに対して2センチですから、さくらはよく食べています。成長期ですし、栄養を取るのはいい。瓶も1枚だけと言わず、残さず食べてはどうですか。
But the thickness is different. Ours are 1 centimeter thick while yours are 2, so you are eating a lot. You are in your growing period, so it is good to get energy. How about eating not just 1, but actually finishing your share, Rin? Well...
だからダメだって言ってるじゃない。さくらと違って胸に栄養がいくわけじゃなし、朝からそんなに食べたら増えるっていうの。ただでさえ朝は食べない主義なんだから、これでも譲歩してるのよ。
I'm telling you, I can't. It's not like it's not like I'm Sakura and all the nutrients go to my chest. Whoa. Really, you're just gonna say that? If I eat a lot in the morning, it'll increase. I usually don't eat breakfast, so I'm compromising already.
遠坂先輩、先輩の前でそういうことは。
Tosaka-senpai, please don't talk about that in front of senpai. Yeah.
増えると言っていますが、なぜ具体的な表現を避けるのですか、リン。
You say it will increase, but why do you avoid using specific terms, Rin? Yeah, what was Rin talking about?
だから目に見えないところの話。ああ、さくらは目に見えるから除外だけど。
Well, it's about those things you can't see. Oh well, you can see Sakura's. So you can leave her out of this. What the hell?
だからそういう話はしないでください。
So please don't talk about it. I take a bite of the well-done toast. Perhaps my brain just doesn't follow what's going on in front of me, but I'm eating toast and not joining the conversation. Here, Shirou. Here, freaking here. Well, there's no room for me to cut into the conversation.
どうも杞憂だったのかな。
I guess I didn't need to worry. They seem to have a good relationship for now. Tosaka is the same as always, and Saber's more open than she was last night. Sakura is... well, she still seems to be a bit resistant to Saber, but it doesn't look like she dislikes her.
藤姉が来なかったのが気になるけど、まあ夜になったら来るだろう。
I'm worried that Fujini isn't here, but she should be here tonight. The shock last night must have been a big one. Well, she will probably come and eat dinner, so I think she'll have calmed down by then. Let's hope. Breakfast ends and I start cleaning up. Have we ever seen this kitchen view? I actually don't know for sure because when I was catching up on my series, I was actually keeping it in another tab while I tuned out while playing MMO games. So, trust me, I was playing with the sound and music off and I was just focusing on my voice, so, yeah.
先輩、本当にいいんですか？後片付け任せてしまって。
Senpai, is it really okay leaving all the cleaning up to you?
ああ、それぐらいはやっとく。それより、さくらは部活だろ？
Yeah, I'll do it. You have a club to go to.
昨日の今日だし、顔を出しておいた方がいい。
There was that incident yesterday, so you should go.
それじゃあ、お先に失礼しますね、先輩。
Yes, then I'll go on ahead, senpai. Sakura bows also to Tosaka and leaves the living room in a hurry. But not to Saber. That leaves the three of us. Which means, once Sakura leaves, the three of us who know the secret remain.
それでは私も失礼します。何かありましたら声をかけてください。
Then I shall excuse myself as well. Please call for me if you need anything.
じゃあね、セイバー。シローは任されたからこっちの留守をよろしく。
See ya, Saber. I'll look after Shirou, so please take care of this place while we're gone. I don't know if it's a free day yet or not. Are they going to school or somewhere else?
はい。シローを頼みます、リン。
Yes, please take care of Shirou, Rin. Bowing lightly to Tosaka, Saber returns to her room. Well, there's nothing to do here. So she must want to save her energy by sleeping, but...
まったく、本当に戦うことしか考えてないのか、あいつは。
Jeez, does she only think about fighting?
当たり前じゃない。シローもね、そろそろやる気見せないと、セイバーに愛想をつかされるわよ。
Of course, you should start to show some willingness, or Saber will lose patience with you.
まだ傷が完治してないとはいえ、いつまでもおとなしくしているような子じゃないでしょ?
Even though her wound isn't healed yet, she's not one to stay quiet forever, right? A clicking sound. As she makes a scary comment, Tosaka turns on the TV.
またこのニュースやってるんだ。
Huh? This news again. The morning news streams from the TV. I listen to it while washing the dishes in the kitchen. Well, the content is the same as the news I heard a while ago.
新都の方でガス漏れによる事故だって。
They're saying there was another gas leak incident over in the Shinto area. Okay, that's the sight of victims of a servant. It has to be.
バカな話。そんなのあっちだけじゃなくて、こっちの町にだって起きてるのに。
Wait, no. Shinto is a whole prefecture in Japan, isn't it? It must be far away from Fuyuki City? Not that I know which prefecture Fuyuki is in. That's stupid. That kind of thing is happening here too. Huh? Hold on. Did Tosaka say something really worrying?
遠坂、それどういう意味だ?
Tosaka, what do you mean by that?
だから、原因不明の衰弱でしょ? 何の前触れもなく意識を失った人間が、そのまま昏睡状態になって病院に運ばれてるって話。
It's that the people are weakening with no obvious cause, right? People that have lost consciousness without an obvious cause, carried off to the hospital in a coma?
もう結構な数になってるんじゃないかな。今のところ命に別状はないらしいけど、この先どうなるかは仕掛けたやつの気分次第でしょうね。
There must be a lot of them by now. There doesn't seem to be a danger in the victims' lives right now, but what happens in the future will depend on what the instigator decides. Oh boy. What? Wait. Not only in the neighboring town, but over here, too? Comas? With no cause? Numerous victims? No, the problem is...
遠坂、まさか、それも他のマスターの仕業だっていうのか?
Tosaka, are you saying that it's the work of another master?
じゃあ他の誰の仕業だっていうのよ。いい加減慣れてよね。あなただってマスターなんだから。
Who else could it be? Please get used to it. You are a master too, you know.
それはそうだけど、なんで今まで教えてくれなかったんだよ、遠坂は。
That's true. But why didn't you tell me before, Tosaka?
こっちの件はそれほど簡単じゃないから。
This incident isn't as simple.
学校で結界を張ってるマスターは三流だけど、こっちのマスターは一流よ。相手を死に至らしめることはせず、命の半分だけを吸収して力を蓄えている。
The master that put up the boundary field at school is third class, but this master is first class. He isn't killing anyone. He's just storing power by absorbing half of their lives. Whoa. Okay. Man, I wonder how this conversation would even go if we chose to go to Sakura at school and Shirou didn't get the lesson about the rune at school at all. Huh.
そりゃ集めるスピードは遅いけど、その代わりに魔術師としてのルールには引っかからないし、無理をする必要がない。このマスターは遠く離れた場所で、町の人たちから生命力っていう最も単純な魔力をかすめ取っているわけ。
Well, it is true that the speed is slower. It doesn't break the rules of magi. And there's also no need to push oneself. This master is stealing the simplest form of magical energy, life force, out of people in the city from a place far away. So, like, basically, this person is funneling like half the life energy of people to him. And while this is happening, they go into a coma. But ultimately, if the master chose to release the funnel, the victim would begin to generate their own life energy again and recover. So basically, it's still very nasty, rude violation of rights somehow, but it's not nearly as bad as just killing people indiscriminately to get their power.
遠く離れた場所からって、そんなところから街中の魔力を集められるっていうのか、そいつは。
A place far away. Can this person collect magical energy from such a distance?
よっぽど腕の立つ魔術師なんでしょうね。
It must be a really skilled magus.
信と富山、二つの町をフォローする広範囲の吸引なんて、大がつく魔術師の技だもの。
Both Shinto and Miyama City. Only great magi can create an absorption that can cover 2 towns.
いや、それともよっぽど優れた霊地を確保したのかな。冬木の町には龍脈らしきものがあるって父さんも言ってたし、そこに陣を敷けば生命力の搾取ぐらいは簡単か。
Or maybe the master has secured a superior spiritual ground. My father was saying something about a ley line in Fuyuki City, so if one took up a position there, it would be easy to collect life force. Where could that be? The only thing I can think of is the Ryudo Temple up in the mountains.
ちょっと、遠坂。
Hey, Tosaka.
父さんの書庫にそれらしい資料はなかったし、あるなら大師傅の書庫か。やだな。あそこ今でも人外魔境だし、できれば遠慮したいのに。
There weren't any references to it in Father's study, so if there is one, it'll be in the master's room. Oh man, that place is so weird even now, so I'd like to stay away from it if I can.
となると、綺麗に聞くしかないか。いや、ダメ。あいつに借りを作るなんてもってのほかだわ。
But then, all I can do is ask Kirei. No, I can't. I can't be in debt to him.
遠坂、おい。
Tosaka, hey. There's no answer. It's no good. Tosaka is immersed in talking to herself. Damn it! Another school day, huh? Oh well. I reach the school gate with Tosaka half-heartedly. The front gate has students arriving at school, and the school is starting another normal day. 7 days remain. But still, there is an odd feel to it. I went through the front gate without noticing it yesterday, but I can certainly sense it if I look for it. How can I put this? It's so calm that even my instincts go numb.
本当だ。外と中じゃ空気が違う。甘い蜜みたいな空気じゃないか。
You're right. The air is different from outside. It's like sweet honey.
へえ、シローにはそう感じられるんだ。あなた、魔力感知は下手だけど、世界の異常には敏感なのかもしれないわね。
Oh, that's the way you feel it, huh? You're unskilled at detecting magical energy, but you might be sensitive to disorders in the world. Tosaka ponders.
にしても甘い蜜か。例えるならウツボカズラとか？
But sweet honey, huh? Speaking figuratively, like an insectivorous plant? Yeah, it's like a pitcher plant or a fly trap.
なかなか言えてみようじゃない。
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Stop being so happy for something so morbid.
ウツボカズラってお前、そのイメージとんでもなく凶悪だぞ。
And an insectivorous plant, that image is really bad.
そう？シロウの直感は外れてないと思うけど。だってこの学校、結界っていう蓋が閉まったら中の生き物はみんな食べられるんだし。
Really? I don't think your instinct is off, because in this school, everyone will be eaten alive when the lid of the boundary field closes. She sees through the aspect I didn't say, and I gasp.
やっぱりね、わかりやすいから楽しいわ、あなたって。
As I thought, you're fun because you're easy to understand.
ああ、そうですか。俺はちっとも楽しくない。
Whatever, it's not fun for me.
怒らない怒らない。シロウの言いたいことだって分かってるから安心なさい。あなたは学校の生徒を巻き込みたくないと思ってるし、私だってここを戦場にするのは願い下げ。ならやることは一つよね。
Don't get mad. Don't worry because I know what you want to say. You're thinking you don't want to involve the students here, and I don't want to use this place as a battlefield. So there's only one thing to do, right? These are words to test me. Tosaka is telling me the Holy Grail War, the enemy I said I will fight against, the master who is willing to drag in innocent people in order to win, is at this school.
分かってる。この結界を張ったマスターを探し出して何とかしなくちゃいけない。そしてそいつが結界を解かないって言うんなら倒すだけだ。
I know. We have to find the master who constructed this boundary field and do something about it. And if he isn't willing to remove the boundary field, we'll just beat him.
そういうこと。ちゃんと理解していてくれて安心したわ。
That's right. I'm glad you understand.
じゃあ私は結界を張ったやつを探してみるから、シロウは不審な場所をチェックしといて。
Well then, I'll look for whoever constructed the boundary field, so you go and check suspicious areas.
私も一通り回ったけど見落としがあったかもしれない。シロウはそういう得意点を探すのに向いてそうだし、餅は餅やってね。
I already looked around, but there might have been something I missed. You seem to be good at finding these points, so I'll let you do it. Tosaka waves her hand and runs into the school building.
そんなこと言われても困る。不審な場所ってどういうところだよ、遠坂。
Hey, even if you say that, I have no idea. What kind of places are suspicious ones, Tosaka?
だからあなた風に言えば空気が甘いところよ。
To put it in your words, somewhere where the air is sweet.
蜜がベッタベタに甘いところを探せばいいの。
Just look for a place where the honey is really sweet. She yells back, running. Well, the first thing that comes to mind in terms of places that Rin couldn't look at herself would be men's rooms, you know? And Tosaka disappears into the school building.
あいついきなり走り出すなんて、やっぱり何考えてるかわからな。
What is she? Running away suddenly like that? I don't get what she's thinking. The bell for homeroom rings.
そういうことか。って気づいてるならなんで教えないんだ、あいつは。
I see. Hey, why didn't she tell me that if she knew? I hold my bag and run full speed. After that incident yesterday, who knows what Fujini will say if I'm late? It's lunchtime. Even though it's only a temporary release from class, the students run about the school busily.
よし、今なら歩き回っても変に思われない。
Alright, I won't look suspicious walking around now. I finish lunch in a few minutes and go out into the hallway. This is no time to complain that I've never done anything like this before. The battle has already begun. So I have to find the suspicious places Tosaka was talking about in my own way.
まずは人気のないところが基本かな。
I guess I should start with places where there aren't many people. Well, an hour until lunch break ends. I hope I can get good results out of this. After checking through the school building, I go outside just in case. There's nothing wrong with the ground or behind the school building, but this area is too different.
まさかここもか。
Could it be here, too? There were several strange places inside the school building as well. Unpopular places like behind the stairs or within empty classrooms. But this place is different. Far from nobody coming here, this is a place people come every day.
どうして気がつかなかったんだ。
Why didn't I notice?
異常って言えばここが一番異常じゃないか。
Talking about strangeness, this place is the strangest. I mutter, grasping my chest. This place is somehow suffocating. The thick wind and moist air aren't just strange. No, once I notice the smell, I actually feel like throwing up.
結界には起点があると遠坂は言ってたな。
Tosaka was saying that there's a basis point for a boundary field.
何箇所あるか知らないが、最初の起点がこの辺りにあるってことか。
I don't know how many there are, but this must mean the first basis point is around here. Then there should be some sign of it. It's no good. As I have no skill in detecting magical energy, there's no way I can see the sign that's constructing the boundary field. I guess it can't be helped. I'll go and tell Tosaka about this place and...
なんだ、探し物かい、エミヤ。
What? Are you looking for something, Emiya? I turn around at the sudden voice. Standing in front of the deserted archery dojo is...
シンジ。
Yeah. When I saw this archery club, I remembered my words. The only sick bastard who was messed up enough to want to kill everyone in the school for personal gain would be someone like...
いや、奇遇だね。僕もその辺りに用があって来たんだけど、君、もしかして見た？
Hey, what a coincidence. I came because I had business in that area too. Did you happen to see it? With a grin, Mito Shinji asks this happily.
見たって何を？別にここには何もないぞ。
See what? There's nothing here.
ああ、やっぱり見たのか。なるほどね。君が遠坂と一緒にいた理由はそれ。そうだよね。マスター同士手を組んだ方が効率がいいもの。
Here I was, hoping that we'd get a day of mastering out about in town when I forgot the war is at school too. Okay. Oh, so you did see it. I see. So that's why you were with Tosaka. That's right, it's more efficient to join up with other masters.
シンジ、お前。
Shinji, you...
そう警戒するなよ、エミヤ。僕と君の仲だろ。お互い隠し事はなしにしようじゃないか。
Don't guard yourself too much, Emiya. It's you and me. Let's not hide anything from each other.
君が何を連れているかは知らない。けど、君もマスターなんていうひどい役目を押し付けられたんだろ。
I don't know who you have, but you were forced into this ugly role of master too, right? Forced into... Okay, let's back up a moment. Rin said that there's one other clan of Magi in Fuyuki City. It is now eminently obvious that this is the Mito clan. It has to be, right? Which means Sakura probably is a magus? And I have so many thoughts. Oh, jeez. Lord, okay. Let's just keep going. Shinji states it clearly without holding anything back. That he, Mito Shinji, is also a master.
まさかお前がマスターなのかシンジ
Could it be? You're a master, Shinji?
だからそうだって言ってるだろ。
That's what I'm telling you.
ああ、でも勘違いはしないでくれ。僕は誰とも争う気はない。そりゃ襲われたら殺し返すけど、手を出されないうちは黙ってるさ。ほら、この辺りエミヤっぽいだろ、僕も。
Oh, but don't get it wrong. I don't intend to fight with anyone. Well, I'll certainly retaliate with deadly force if I'm attacked, but I won't do anything when there's nothing done to me. See, I'm like you in that regard, right? Ooh! Thought! Idea! Lancer said that his master is a coward. And these sound like the words of a coward to me. I think Lancer would think Shinji was a coward if he said this, right? And maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that hair color of his, it's identical to the clothes of Lancer. Like, servants are like dogs. They kind of look like their masters. And I mean, you know how I keep saying, well, maybe keep saying is wrong, but I've said before that I think Archer was actually meant for Shirou and Saber was actually meant for Rin. I think that Saber looks like Rin and Archer looks like Shirou. These people do look similar to each other. And, well, I think Shinji looks like Lancer, so... Shinji laughs. From his words, there seems to be no doubt that Shinji's a master, but...
まあ、こっちもエミヤがマスターだって知って驚いてるんだ。意外なのはお互い様ってことで、少し話し合わないか?
Well, I'm also surprised to find out that you're a master. Let's call us equal in that regard. So, do you want to discuss something?
話し合うそれは構わないが何を話し合うって言うんだ
Discuss? I don't mind, but discuss what?
そりゃあ今後のことさ。
About what we do now.
さっきも言ったけど、僕は戦うつもりはない。けど他はそうでもないんだろ。ならさ、いつか来る災難に備えておかないと不安じゃないか。一人じゃ不安だけど、二人ならなんとかなると思わない?
Like I said earlier, I have no intention of fighting. But others aren't the same, right? So I feel uneasy unless I prepare for future misfortunes. It's troubling alone, but don't you think something would be possible with the two of us? That's very interesting. I don't believe for a second that Shinji is actually offering an open alliance. No, if anything, he's trying to lure Shirou into making a mistake to take him out. That's the kind of person he is. So in other words, Shinji is asking me to cooperate with him.
ま、こんなところで話をするのもなんだろ。誰に聞かれるともわからないし、場所を変えよう。
Well, let's not talk here. We don't know if someone might overhear us, so let's go somewhere else.
そうだね。僕の家がいい。あそこなら遠坂の目も届かないし、襲われても安心だ。
Yeah, my place would be good. Tosaka won't be able to notice, and it's safe even if we're attacked.
場所を変えるって 何言ってんだ。昼休みももう終わるし、話があるなら。
What are you talking about? Lunch break is almost over, so if you have...
バカ？授業なんてサボればいいじゃん。ほら、いいから行こう。エミヤがマスターって知って嬉しいんだから、あまり水を差さないでよね。
Are you stupid? We can skip classes. Let's go, Emiya. I'm happy to know that you're a master, so don't alienate me too much.
そんなわけにいくか。授業を抜け出したら不審に思われるだろう。
I can't do that. People would be suspicious if we skipped classes.
融通が利かないやつだな。ああ、そうか。
Damn, you're really stubborn. Oh, I see.
それはそうだよね。普通は警戒する。
You're right. People would normally stay safe.
けど安心しなよ。何があってもこっちから仕掛けることはないさ。ほら、僕が騙し討ちなんかするように見えるかい？
But don't worry. I won't attack you no matter what. See, do I look like someone who would attack you from behind? Yes.
ああ、そうか。確かにおいそれとはついていけないな、それは。
Oh, poor trusting Shirou. He didn't even consider. Oh, I see. You're right. I certainly can't just follow you.
まあいいさ。そっちだってサーバントを連れてるんだろ。そんな危ない相手に喧嘩なんて仕掛けないよ。
Well, it's all right. You have a servant with you too. I won't pick a fight against such a dangerous opponent. Did Rin? Okay, look. Archer had to have been fully healed by now. Rin is a capable, fully fledged magi. She can heal his wounds with feeding him magical energy. Archer has to be up at tip-top shape by now. I think that Rin has asked Archer to float around in spirit form by Shirou's side to protect him. You know? I think that's what's happened. And so Shinji is seeing Archer by Shirou's side. Huh? Does Shinji think I have Saber with me? No, that's wrong. Shinji couldn't see a servant in spirit form. What? Why not? That's why he's wrongly guessing that I have Saber with me right now.
いいから行くよ。遠坂に見つかったら、僕も君もただじゃ済まないんだから。
Oh, maybe I forget, but maybe Magi can't see servants in spirit forms? Like their energy is too powerful to be seen by just a mortal? Anyway, let's just go. It'll be no good if Tosaka finds us. Saying that, Shinji starts to walk away. I guess I have to follow him. I'm interested in what Shinji has to say, so I'll skip the afternoon classes. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. We go up the hill road. The Western-style house is on the opposite side to my house. I guess Tosaka's house is at the top, but I recall that Mato's house is a bit further below, as if avoiding public eyes. Ooh, that is a neat place. Holy crap. It's an amazing building as always. I came here to play a few times during middle school, but I haven't even been near it recently. Haven't been invited since I became estranged from Shinji, and most of all, Sakura didn't like me coming to this house. Yeah, that would make sense. I don't think Sakura even knows that Shirou's a magus. Even though it's daytime, it's dim inside the house. This building is made so that sunlight cannot enter it, and there aren't many lights in here. I'm exaggerating, but you'd walk into the wall if you're not used to this place.
Emiya, こっちだ。居間にいるから早く来いよ。
Emiya, this way. I'm in the living room. I don't know when he went in, but I can hear Shinji's voice from the inner room. Even though it's been a year, my body still remembers this place, and I make my way to the living room without getting lost. There is no kind of light in the living room either. The curtains are closed and the sunlight is blocked off. There are no artificial lights and the living room is in the dark.
エミヤ、こっちだ。
Emiya, over here. I look over in the direction of the voice. There is Shinji sitting in a chair and... Who are you? A figure of a woman like crystallized darkness. That is a servant, a new one. At long last I get to see someone new. Oh, who are you? Okay, so... Wow, it's purple. I like purple. Hello. Oh man, okay, blindfold, a red rune on the forehead, long hair, a simple looking dress. Like, that's not armor, that's just a dress. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that could really be any of the unknown servants, you know? It could be Rider, Assassin, or Magus, and I could see it being any of them. Huh. Yeah, that design is kind of ambiguous for that, but I'm leaning more towards Magus and Assassin more than Rider. It's probably not Rider. I would figure Rider would be more heavily armored a bit for like a cavalry sort of hero, but yeah, okay. Well, I think now is as good a time as any to end things off. I hate leaving things off on such a cliffhanger, especially because I plan from here to go record some Hollow Knight, so we can alternate, and it's gonna be a while for both of us until we see what happens next, but hey, at least it's just gonna be a few days and not 7 goddamn months. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh man, I feel so energized. Oh, at long last, I feel like the wheels have stopped spinning. Like, as much as I say I enjoy, and I really do enjoy the lighthearted shenanigans, this is the meat of it. Ooh, this is what I want. Okay. Well, alright then, I guess we'll have to wait until next time to see what Shinji's gonna say, and maybe we'll learn who this is, and oh man, okay. There's probably gonna be a really interesting choice to make, or choices, and ooh, it's gonna be interesting, so... Well, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Fate Stay Night. I thank you for watching, and hopefully I will catch you next time. So until then, please take care.